Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kool-Aid Man 100X. Welcome back to Division 2. How you guys doing? What's going on? We are going to talk about a very good topic that I thought I would save for a minute and let you guys know. This is a pretty good topic. I thought y'all would enjoy it. We need to do takedown moves in a Division 3. Listen to me. Tell me this wouldn't be immersive in the game. Just saying. If in a Division 3 we can run up to an enemy instead of that stupid elbow or whatever the hell he be doing with his elbow, whatever he be doing with his elbow, we should be able to run up, bam, do a complete takedown move and shoot him and keep it going. Why is that not in the game? Let me explain to you why. I believe that in a third person world that we in for the Division 3, I don't think they would do it. But if the hunters can hit us with axes, why can't we reverse that with a counter and take them down? Like we have a reverse counter move, like a button that can pop up for us, like click here, reverse counter. We just have a simple takedown move. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though that we should be more susceptible to a takedown move, but I don't know. I mean, it just depended on the experience that we have in the game. But I feel as though having a takedown move would be way more exciting to do than just keep dumping bullets on them. Don't get me wrong, if you got the right build, you ain't got to dump that much. But I'm just saying, like, if we running up, we should have some type of close quarter combat type of moves. And we don't have that in the division. And I feel as though the Division 3 should have some type of combat move instead of that stupid elbow. You know, and we already had that for 2 years straight now. Please don't add a Division 3. We had that stupid elbow again. It's just ridiculous. We don't have any melee moves at all. No takedown moves, no melee moves, not even a shoulder push-up. Okay, prime example. Anybody know old school players? Anybody that knows Splinter Cell? You know the immersive moves you can do, grabbing them and stuff like that. And to let you know too, Splinter Cell is third person. So if they can add those type of grabbing techniques and shooting techniques where we can shoot them in the head, grab them, shoot them in the head, stuff like that, well, why can't? Oh, prime example, Ghost Recon had that. You can grab a player, shoot them in the head, stuff like that. You can actually fight with the player too as well. So Division 3 can be that type of game where we do have takedowns. We do have close quarter combat moves. Why can't we use knives? Why can't we? How the hunters can use the axe, but we can't use knives and we're the soldiers? Do that make any sense? If you dissect this game a little bit more, I'm like, why do they have axes? Then what really trips me out for the complex, for the hunters. I think the hunters are the most bad. I think the hunters are the most coldest enemies we ever played, besides the rogue agents. The rogue agents ain't nothing but us, but with better gear. The hunters is the most creative enemies we play. I think the hunters are better than the doggone rogue agents, because the rogue agents ain't doing nothing but using better gear we should have. Then the hunters are so dope, because let me tell you why the hunters are so dope. They got the axe, right? They got the axe that can hit you. They can fight you in close quarters and switch back to their weapon, shoot you from long distance, and still have enough gear to still hack you and stuff like that. That's why I said, why are the hunters more creative than the doggone players? And when we get that type of attack, it makes it more fun, you know? And if we have those type of things in the game, why don't we have something to counteract these players? Because it's putting us in a box in a way, and it's not really giving us an opportunity to understand, like, man, can we as division players have that type of ability as the hunters and the rogue agents? Because it's like the rogue and hunter agents get way better stuff. You know, yeah, we got the specialty weapons, but let's really break that down for the specialty weapons. The rocket launcher, the crossbow, who is using that? Do as a Division A, but leading in the comments below, do you ever whip out your specialty weapon? Seriously. After you done got 1,000 hours in the game, if you're over 1,000 hours, you already got experience with Division 1, you already done played, let me guess, you bought the season pass. Let's put that in perspective. Season pass ain't cheap. You bought that. Build your builds. You got over, I would say, if you over 1,000 hours, you got at least over 4 builds. You got over 4 builds you can actually name off and actually have done that you can say like, I got this for this for that. You have over 4 builds. If you're that level, when did you ever use your specialty weapon? Let me know in the comments below. Do you even use your specialty weapons? Do you even use that stupid rocket launcher, that stupid crossbow, that stupid? The only best one is the grenade launcher. About it. But then that started to get dull after a while. Then you go back to using your build. I mean, if you really want to be frank about it, do we need that? Like, think about it. Do we really need a specialty category? I don't believe we do. That's just me in general. I don't believe we do because it's just a waste of time. And we making our build so beast now, man. It's just all about gunning in our build. That's it. Once you take away that aspect of the specialty weapon, I have not seen the need to use my specialty weapon. I never needed to. Especially if you got builds like Heartbreaker, One Shot. You don't really need to use nothing else. You already got your sniper being fierce as heck, so you get a sniper with a 20 mag or a 15 or if not 5 with enough damage and gun control and ability to shoot across the map with good eyes. You don't really need to use your specialty weapon at all. It's just a perk. I don't even think it's a perk. It's just, to me, it's just a waste of space. I wish you could have the option to take the specialty weapon off and add, and that comes back to my second ordeal with the game. You're going to add the perks to make us run faster, reload faster, all that stuff. But in the same instance, why is the specialty weapon there? We got the perk. We don't never use it. I have not seen a player. I saw God, that was like a month in me getting in the game. But after that, I have not seen anybody whip out a specialty weapon and use it. I have not seen it. And if I do, it's probably the flamethrower. That's it. But they got a gear piece that you can shoot and they catch on fire instantly. So you don't even need to use the flamethrower. So I'm like, they're making gear that does the specialty weapons ability. Do that make any sense? Like, if y'all Division players, let me know. They're making gear that does the specialty weapons ability. Mad bomb or grenade, you get I think it was 500 or something, 50 grenade. Throw a grenade, you damn near get 5 million damage. What do we need a grenade launcher for? We can just use our grenades. And they give you like what, 6 or 7? I believe in one. I forgot what it was. You get like 5 or 6. I know you get like 6 or 7 if I'm not mistaken. And the grenade if you use the gunner. Then look. I believe they should take the specialty weapons out and use the specialty category. The category is where it shines, Instead of having the specialty weapon, just have the category. Like gunner, bam, you get this, that, you get more ammo, you get more this, more perk. Wait a minute. Okay, Division, here's an idea for you. Take the perks that we have to grind for and put it in the special categories. Take the guns out. There you go. There you go. You can have it. It's free. Knock yourself out. Take the perks that we have to grind these journey levels out. That's garbage, by the way, to get these perks for us to use. Put it in the categories of where these specialty weapons are, and it will make the game fun. 10 times fun. Switch it. That's an easy fix. A easy fix. We out here grinding something we already had and could have now instead of grinding it out. I'm just saying. Oh God, it's so much that's, as a player, you would seem that's easy, but as a developer, they will seem like I gotta get paid more. So, and it's not like it used to be nowadays. I think it's more money driven in video games now than ever. And I hate that. And it's starting to be subjectable to players. Like, man, we got to spend more just to have fun now, you know. And I just feel as though, like, just adding these, you know, little details to Division 3. I will be buying Division 3. Y'all gonna see me play way more because I'm more, I would say I'm going back solo gaming anyway, so you're going to be seeing a lot of tip breakdowns for different games and way more immersive, subjectable playstyle. And it's way more extinguishing to me to have way more opportunities in the game than we already have. And having us play these journeymen and stuff like that, I feel like that was kind of unfair because we already had these abilities in Division 1, and we're grinding abilities that we could do for free. We ain't gotta do all that grinding. We can already have this, running fast, reloading fast, you know, these little quick abilities that we're grinding for in Journey that we can already have. So it comes down to the, okay, what? When I heard about it, I'm steady playing what's the name and gathering my gear before I start heading into Summon and stuff like that, because I'm going to start playing Summon heavy. I'm about to start doing a lot of stuff in the division. I'm just stacking up best gears that I need like crazy. So I'm just playing, man. It's so much stuff they can add, so much stuff they can switch, so much stuff that we already had in Division 3 they sided away from. I really wish they bring back the Underground. That was fun. I thought the Underground was so dope. Hell of a feature. But we never really had the opportunity to understand that, okay, we get it. This is all about money. And I hate to say that, but the Division 3 is kind of skeptical to me, but I hope it don't end up the way I'm portraying it to be. I just don't want it to be a bullet bag and, you know, we just getting the same game over and over again. I hope it don't be that way. But, you know, as division players, we gonna buy it, we gonna play it, you know, it don't matter. But I just feel as though this game can be so much more, and they're just not really pushing, that they got something so big, they just don't know it. And just like I said with the perks, man, we could have had that feature. We already had that feature in Division 1. It was so fast paced. That's another thing I started noticing about the Division 1 and Division 2 is that Division 2 they slowed down the game speed than Division 1, because Division 1 game speed was way faster. Way faster. Shoot, you run down the level, you already hitting the players by the time you know what I'm saying? All this time stuff and stuff, we didn't need that in Division 1. As Division 1 players, we didn't need that because we was already moving fast paced as it is. We was knocking off levels within an hour. I would say when I used to do the GE events and I wanted to grind out gear and stuff like that and all the other stuff, it literally, if I play a repeat level, I would at least do it 10 to 12 times within the 2 hour span, 10 to 12 times. Especially if you got a team, you got good players you can play with, you know what they're doing, you can repeat that level about 10 or 11 times within a 2 hour span. Within 2 hours, you can knock it off in, if not shorter, I would say an hour, if you know what you're doing, if you know the level, if you know where enemies are coming from, you know exactly the whole scenario of that level, you can knock it off in an hour or two. So by them adding these perks that we got to grind for that was already in Division 1, I think was kind of unfair. I feel as though they threw it together in a way. They never really thought anything through. They just threw that, play, blah, 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 to extend it. That's another thing. By them adding this journey thing, which I think is stupid. I thought the regular, level to 50, you play the level, you rank up was cool. Now you got to do all these. And that gives off a lot of players too, because I've seen a lot of players that just say, I'm not about to do all this. I'm not about to grind this out. I'm about to just, work on my bills, go from there, wait for the next DLC. That's it. So the journey aspect, it's not going to be as immersive because it's all about the 5 XP, 3 XP events. So that's another thing too. Ain't nobody really doing a journey like that. Unless you're a dedicated player, you want to get more into division like I am, I would do it. But I mean, that comes with the detail of like, you know, are you serious about being a division player? Do you want to, you know, really experience the full game? You know, that's the way to go. But if you just want the experience to be more immersive with you, they could do more, you know. And I feel as though they threw that journey stuff in our face just to extend the game, and it's not really creative in a way, because it's just, okay, we complete all this stuff, we just get the perks we already should have, and it's not really giving us a creative feel of the game. Then I think they only restrict those perks for certain abilities that you solo through. So I think some of these perks got restrictions too as well. But I'm gonna get more detail about that in the future, about the perks that we can do. I'm gonna start playing Journey a little bit more heavy when I be streaming. Also, I do stream the Division heavy too, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I feel as though we should have more takedown, have more melee abilities, have just, oh my god, they can do so much more, man. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I still love Division, I still play it, but it's just, it just get tiring to where you're like, okay, we want to see more from our characters. I'm tired of seeing, you know, same stuff mostly, but you know, it's all of the developers, man. We can't really have any creative insight unless we just pretty much get the bread, do it ourselves. So, you know, in the option where I just come to the conclusion, like, you know, I might take up game. I took up gaming development, and if a lot of people don't know, your boy Kool-Aid actually was, before I became a graphic designer, I was going to become a game developer. But when I saw the market back in the day for game developer, it's like reaching through a tumble of weed trying to get a job. So I would have been grabbing on to different gaming companies just to stay in a position, because they're not really going to be, you know, certain game companies that do games not going to be around like that. So I did a pivot in my college years to go back to graphic design, so it got me where it is now today. So I know it's a little bit of a long video, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really wish, I hope y'all really enjoy it. I'm glad y'all do if y'all sit through this. Thank you so much for your support, and Division players too as well. Also be on the lookout for the builds and stuff in the future. Thank you guys so much. All the links in the description below. If you have any other topics you want me to talk about personally, leave it in the comments below, or email me anytime you want. Leave a comment. Really prefer to comment, because I can comment back and tell me if you want me to talk about it. And yeah, leave a comment about the topics you want to talk about too as well. I hope y'all enjoying the video. Thank you guys so much for the very first one I did. I was a little nervous when I said, you know, the Division 2 confirmed. I didn't even know y'all was going to watch it, so you know, I was a little nervous doing it. But I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you guys for your support, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.